give you my Broward one?
Yes. You have your trip sheet with you today?
I have a calendar on my cell phone. Yeah, I mean,
So you don't have a trip sheet?
that is a trip sheet. I mean, it's not a piece of paper. It's my calendar.
Okay, let me see.
It tells me where I'm going. Right here. Wait. Right here. See? Port Miami to Fort Lauderdale Airport, 8:15 today. And this is the client's name and all their information right here.
Okay. All right. That's right.
Independence of the Seas.
Okay. That's fine. Keep this in the dashboard the whole day today.
Yeah.
So it's visible for us.
All right.
There you go.
All right.
All right. DeSoto?
Is it Lisa? Yeah.
You drove us here. We're back here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not allowed to pick up over there.
Over here?
Yeah, I have to pick up on this side. Sorry. This is drop off. That's pick up.
Okay.
I saw somebody waving at me, but normally a lot of people wave because they need a ride.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, no problem.
And I didn't recognize anybody.
That's all. We got room.
That black carry-on, please. If I can get my shit out so when I get to the airport, I got it.
Get in. Yeah, Marcus, the youngest, in the back.
Thank you. I got paperwork in there. I gotta get out.
I have everyone's plane ticket on my phone.
But how many times you fall in love? About 25. you guys stressing out about the time right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Well, don't worry. There's no traffic because everybody's scared to drive because of the hurricane coming. Did they talk about that on the ship?
Yeah.
Because you guys were in the Caribbean and the hurricane was coming up.
Well, we had to reroute.
Oh, you did?
They didn't let us go to Cozumel.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you lose a port of call, right? Because of the hurricane. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. Cozumel's one of the better places too.
Yeah, we didn't get to go.
Yeah, we had a deep sea fish trips planned.
Oh, you had an excursion?
Yeah.
Did they give you a credit or they
We
refunded
got our
you?
money back.
Sometimes they give you a credit.
Yeah.
They don't want to give you your money back a lot of times.
Why would you open that one when I got one open right here?
Why you never know?
Hey, I was gonna get you.
Well, I have that. I sent a boarding pass. Just paperwork on my boarding pass. Got a busy day ahead of you?
No, today's slow for me, which is rare. I got 4 jobs today. Normally I do 8, 9, 10 jobs. Today I got 4.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not a lot. I call it the calm before the storm because
It hasn't been raining here?
yeah, it's been raining every day. It feels like the hurricane's coming. I've been through several hurricanes. It feels like it's not coming, but it felt like it last night because it was windy and then the rain started and stopped and started and stopped and started and stopped. Those are the bands of the hurricane. So it was windy, maybe 30, 40 mile an hour winds, and we were getting bands of rain on and off. I find it very exciting when that happens. As a tourist, you can't relate to it, but I like it. Mother Nature to me, when we have a high tide, or you guys know what a king tide is?
No.
A king tide means you would only know if it affected your life, and it doesn't affect your life because if you don't live on a coastal area, it doesn't affect you. But a king tide means a king tide means it's a full moon and it's a high tide at the same time. So the full moon always rises the water. It makes the water rise. So if it's a natural high tide and the water's already at its peak, and at the same time it's at its peak, it's a full moon. So not all the time the high tide is even at night, right? Sometimes the high tide could be in the morning, could be in the afternoon, it could be at night. But if the high tide is at the same time that the full moon is there, the water goes up another 6 inches.
Wow.
So in Miami, these are all water ditches right here for the water, see? In Miami, that's what they do. They build big ditches like that, and these sewers go into those ditches. And the ditches get filled up. Some of the sewers go into the canals. And when the canal raises, right, the water comes through the sewer and goes on the street. So the streets are flooded, you can't use them anymore, the police block off the streets. Sometimes you'll see fish and crabs in the street flapping because the water in the intercoastal rises, it goes through the sewer, and then the fish that are in the pipe come up out of the street. So that has nothing to do with the hurricane, but that's just why I like Mother Nature for that reason, because it's extreme, and this is like the Caribbean when you live here. It's the weather's extreme, especially I live by the beach, and sometimes we wake up and there's sand all over the street because the wind and the ocean and everything just brought sand in, and it's
Pittsburgh takes off out of here.
it's an interesting thing. You're just driving, you go down to the beach and the whole street's covered with sand. And since I have to drive in the morning, like I have to wake up at 4, get to the airport, pick people up at 4:30, get them to the airport by 5, so they got a 7 o'clock flight. I'm sometimes one of the first cars driving down the beach in the morning, almost every day. And when that does happen, it usually happens around now when the storm happens, when the hurricanes are offshore, and it's interesting. The whole sand, there's fish on the street, so it's kind of cool. I like it. I like it when there's a lot of wind, a lot of rain, and one of the main reasons is when the weather's extreme, the tourists don't drive. And if the tourists aren't driving, half the traffic is gone off the highway. So that's the case this morning. So,
That's good.
yeah, this morning it would be a lot of traffic. This is rush hour.
My son just moved to Edgewater, Florida.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's south, right? That's
Yeah.
that's Miami, like South Miami, right? Edgewater, Southwest Miami.
No, it's pretty far from, a couple hours from Miami.
Edgewater, I heard of Edgewater. I've never been there. I don't think. Where is it exactly? Do you know?
I have no idea. I haven't been there yet.
I've heard about Edgewater. I've never been there. Yeah, see, normally this traffic, even on this road, is very high right now, but it's not. Yeah, it's usually bumper to bumper right now on this road. But this weather probably scared a lot of people to come, and then people that are here, they don't want to go anywhere. And it's weird. It's not even wet, right? It was wet. It was wet an hour ago. This was soaking wet an hour ago.
Dries up pretty quick.
Yeah, the sun came up. Yeah.
Where's that hurricane moved again?
It's in the Gulf of Mexico, which is where most of the time it always goes. I would say 80% of the time it follows the warm water up the Caribbean, and then in the Gulf of Mexico, because the water's warm there, and because it's the Gulf, and the water's cold in the Atlantic Ocean. So the hurricane feels the water's cold, it goes to the warm water. So when it comes up to Key West, it can go right or left, and 80% of the time it goes left because of the warm water in there. So that's why Fort Lauderdale and Miami never really get hit with hurricanes, because we're right at the point where the water's either hot or cold, and the hurricane almost all the time goes west to the Gulf where the water's warm. And we never really get hit with hurricanes here. They, compared to what, Tampa, Fort Myers, Sarasota, up the Panhandle, Panama City, they get hit a lot. Alabama, because they're where all the warm water is. Yeah.
My son's not too far from Sarasota.
Yeah, Sarasota gets hit a lot. How was the cruise?
Good.
It was good. Wasn't it you? I said that the smaller ships are better. Yeah, right. Compared to Icon, that Independence of the Seas is a great ship. Yeah. It's still, you get the service and you get the amenities as a Royal Caribbean company, and you don't have the hassle of being in a giant mall, which is what really Icon and all those same ships are all like. There's 7 of them or something, and they're all giant malls is what they are.
Yeah, bigger ain't always better.
No, not in the cruise ship business. No, I don't think.
Look at that traffic over here bumping up.
Yeah, that's the traffic going to Miami. Yeah, but the express lane's not bad. Usually the express lanes are crowded right now too, and it's not. These are express lanes that go from Fort Lauderdale to Miami. You got to pay to go in these lanes. So that's 95 North. And this is 95 North Express, and as you can see, it's moving good.
Right.
Yeah, it's moving good. Where normally it's not. This time of day, it's normally, both sides are really mostly crowded. But like I said, a lot of people are not. If they have a rent-a-car, they feel like they've already made plans to not drive around.
So they charge an extra fee to drive over here.
Yeah. No, the highways are great here. I think that this run between Fort Lauderdale and Miami is a great, it's a great system, highway system, and they're always upgrading it.
Right. And you live in Miami? You live in Fort Lauderdale?
No, I live in Fort Lauderdale. I live by Fort Lauderdale Beach, not too far from the airport. And mostly I go from Fort Lauderdale to Miami every day, back and forth.
You gotta return those right away, or
What's that?
you gotta return those right away?
You mean right now?
Yeah.
I got 9:30. I have to be at the airport to pick people up and Yeah, 9:30. Well, 9:30 the plane lands. So by the time they get off, it'll be 10. So I'm gonna drop you guys off. Probably go for a quick coffee and a bagel, and then I'm gonna go right back to the airport, pick them up, and bring them to your ship. Yeah. It's slow because there's only 2 ships today. There's the Carnival ship and your ship, and both of them are small ships. So sometimes if it's if Icon is there, it's more work having that one ship there than it is to have 2 smaller ships. There's that many people on that ship.
Yeah, they took us to Nassau. After they took Cosmo away from us, they had 5 freaking ships there.
Yeah.
One was one of the bigger ships.
A lot of people.
Utopia.
Yeah, Utopia has never been here yet. That hasn't been here yet. A lot of people are saying that they're not enjoying the excursions as much as they used to because of how crowded it is. Because these islands are not made for 4 or 5 giant ships to be there.
Right.
There's just so many people, and the island is trying to entertain everybody, and eventually, sooner or later, it doesn't feel organically entertaining. It feels like you're in Disney World and they're trying to entertain you. Where it used to feel like you get off the ship and you have all these experiences you can do on your own. Now everything's planned, everything's cattle call, and it's very hard to be on your own these days and just go on an island. The amenities aren't like that anymore like it used to be. People are saying there's just too many people on the island. There's either nothing to do or there's too much to do, and you can't do it because of too many people.
Right.
That's what I'm hearing. I want to go on that Virgin ship. You heard about that
me
ship?
too.
I'm trying to make some time to go on there. I talk to passengers every week that I pick up over there, and what they've told me is once you go on a Virgin ship, you don't want to go on any other normal cruise ship.
Right.
But remember, they're not families either. They're adults only, right?
Right.
So
No kids.
yeah, and they're mostly middle-aged. They're not young. Not young kids aren't going on that ship. It's all like 30, 40s and up. So it's not a
60.
yeah. I'm pushing 60. Yeah, it's that age too. That's the perfect age.
Yeah, they said those ships don't have no buffets in them. They're all
No, everything is sit down. There's no extra costs. Everything is included. What else? There's a hammock on every balcony. So if you get a balcony room, you have a hammock on your balcony, which is kind of cool. Yeah. They stay open later at night, where on most cruise ships they might close at 2. Then they stay open for another hour, probably 3. Or if most cruise ships, maybe the last bar closes at 1. A Virgin stays open usually an hour later. They also have a 24-hour diner on the ship, so 24 hours a day you can go to the diner. I don't think any ships have that anymore. They used to have it. I don't think they do that anymore. They want you to go to sleep. They don't want you to stay up all night.
Right.
But Virgin, you can. It's like a casino. The casino stays open late too, but not 24 hours. I heard. But the buffet, the sit-down diner, which is like a 50s diner, I heard, with like a jukebox that you can go put your room key in, and you can select songs, and that's 24 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of cool, yeah.
77
But it's expensive. It's not a cheap ship. It's more money than you paid. Virgin's will be more money than Independence. It's probably right up there with Icon, if not even more. It's probably more money than to go on the Virgin.
Right.
It is a couple of bucks more, I believe, because they give you more for your money. That's why. rentals being built all over the place.
What are they?
All rentals, like, rent to rent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all rentals being built everywhere. That's the beach right over there. If you look to the right, all those buildings are on the ocean right there. Yeah, that's North Miami, Sunny Isles, it's called. Aventura. Look at the traffic here. That's the Florida Turnpike.
Yeah.
That comes from out west. So Orlando, anywhere you want, any highway that, if anywhere you want to go out west, you take the Florida Turnpike. So here, Florida Turnpike is merging into I-95. That's always a big bottleneck right here. That's what you take to go to Orlando.
You never did know.
What's up with that high rise in Orlando back, or Fort Lauderdale back there that was falling over?
Say that again?
There's a high rise, or Miami, yeah.
Oh, the one that
high rise.
collapsed?
Is that what it?
About a couple of years ago?
It's leaning like it's falling over, yeah.
Yeah, no, it collapsed, and it's empty right now. There's a big crater where it used to be because they took all the debris out, and they have a memorial right now with flowers and people's pictures on there because a lot of people died in their sleep right there. Is that what you're talking about?
It looks like it's falling over. I can't believe they didn't tear it down.
Oh, I don't know if that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a couple of years ago, a condo on the beach, like half the condo fell down, half of it.
Yeah, we heard that on the news.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, no, this is a high rise. It's just leaning over like somebody said it was built like that, but I can't believe it.
In Florida?
Yeah, right here we saw it from our balcony. We saw it.
Oh, I don't know. I never heard about that.
You can see it. I was gonna show it to you, but
Look at this accident on the left. Look at this already. You can see it up. You can see it from the highway.
Yeah, yep. I was gonna show you, but we've already passed it.
Ah, I never heard anything about that. No.
That place is gonna have you.
They are building a lot of rentals. I know that. That's what's going on now. The last couple of years, all these rentals. Downtown Fort Lauderdale has been leveled already, and now all big rental properties are going up. They leveled it. They if you had like a strip mall there, or you had a little store front that you owned, or a little building that you owned, in the last 5 years you sold it to a major developer. They flattened it, and now they're building, big units with mass amounts of rentals for mostly young kids. I don't know how they knew. I don't know how they knew that they could build all these rentals and that they would get occupied. They know something about the economy, or they know something about the trend of people not being able to afford houses. They're very smart, because I never thought that these things would get filled, and they're so expensive. They're expensive too. They're like $2,500 for a 2-bedroom.
Holy shit.
Yeah, in downtown Fort Lauderdale, yeah. And that's everywhere. I mean, if you're going to live around here in the beach, by the beach, anything east of this highway is considered really good.
It is very, 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 very nice. Yeah. Yeah.
wearing that Trump shirt. That says a lot about you.
Can't fix this world in 4 years.
Hey, it's well, it's one thing being a supporter. It's the next thing. It's another thing promoting it. You know what I mean? It really is. I am a promoter. I am a supporter of President Trump, but I would never wear a hat or a shirt. I'm not that courageous.
Well, he is.
That's great. Like I said, that's why I'm saying it. I admire him. Yeah, I admire him. That's courageous. Too much gets under my skin to have to promote something that would get under my skin. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to put it. Just by me being normal and dressing normal and acting as normal as I can. I have issues sometimes dealing with people, right? So I couldn't fathom going throughout the day with all the passengers that I meet and the different people that I meet. And a lot of them are drinking. When I pick people up at the airport, they come down here to party. Half my passengers are drunk. I can only imagine the conversations and having to defend my attire.
You could get punched or anything.
That too. I don't know that happens here, but I know it does happen. I don't think that would happen here because I don't see Florida being that way. But I know a lot of places there are. Plus, also, Trump's going to win Florida, so it's not like a battleground. But Miami and Fort Lauderdale are Democrat. See, but if you add everybody else up, they still win. Yeah. So, but Miami and Fort Lauderdale don't vote Trump, but everyone else does. Like pretty much all of Florida votes Trump, except the most populated two cities, which is Fort Lauderdale and Miami. So everything from here, that way, is all Democrat, and everything from pretty much here north, like where Trump lives, that area, all the way north to Tallahassee, where the capital is, that's all Republican. So it's a very interesting state. But they always win. It's close, but the Republicans always win Florida.
Right.
So it's not like, it's that people don't get that heated about it like they would if there was a chance that a Democrat could win this state. I don't think there's a chance, so people don't get too heated about the situation. Other states, yeah, I'm sure they do. Lives here, so he became a resident recently, and he has a lot of influence in this state. Obviously, if an ex-president lives in your state, right, he has a lot of influence with the governor. He can get the governor on the phone at any time. He can get the mayors of his city. He can get the FAA for his airport. I call it his airport. Palm Beach Airport. He keeps his plane at. It's like 15 minutes from his house. It's a small airport, but they have JetBlue there, they have American, they have Frontier, they have other, Southwest is there also, but it's a small airport, not too many flights going in and out. But that's like Trump's airport. It's always been Trump's airport. He keeps his plane there, he has a small plane there, and he has a big plane there. He has a helicopter there that goes from the airport to his property. So when he wants to take his plane, he takes a helicopter from his property to the airport and then gets in his plane and goes. Doesn't even drive. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So he's got a lot of influence in this state, which is good because things get done here. Things get done. There's a lot of money gets funneled into this state from tourism, and you don't really hear about corruption in Florida. You see, the mayor in New York just got indicted. You hear about that? Yeah.
I see it.
Mayor in New York just got indicted. The mayor is going to prison. The mayor of New York's going to prison.
Indicted for what?
Corruption.
Corruption.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that doesn't happen here because I don't want to say because, but if you really look into the history of Florida, the politics of it, I guess they've always been wealthy, the people that have run this state. And in New York, it's always been the guy that's up and coming. If you look at Koch, I know I grew up in New York. Koch, Dinkins, Giuliani. They weren't wealthy when they got into office. You know what? Here it is. I'm talking to you, and I went the wrong way. Let me shut up. Let me shut up and go around. Sorry.
It's okay.
I drive safe when I talk, but I get lost a lot. So let me shut up and go through the airport and go. I gotta go upstairs. This is arrivals, not departures. Got me thinking about your shirt now. Oh, another accident right there in the airport. This is where I picked you guys up. Down here, yeah. There's no flights coming in because of the hurricane. See how empty it is? This would normally be packed.
Oh, yeah.
But because of the hurricane, there's no flights coming in. This would be packed with people where these buses are.
So they're not going to not take us home, are they?
You know what? That's a good question. Did you track your flight and see? I mean, you're not going south. You're going north. Yeah, you're going north. You're not going south.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, this airport's empty right now. It feels like it's midnight, and for it to be this time on a weekday, it should be crowded, and it's not. So that's got a lot to do with the hurricane.
So you're 9:30. People might not make it in.
Well, I didn't. Matter of fact, I didn't. I was going to go out for bagel and then track it online. I haven't even tracked it yet, but there is a chance that it could have got delayed or even rerouted to another airport. When there's hurricanes, they reroute it to other airports. So that's my worst case scenario because I feel obligated to pick them up. But that's a big job for me to have to go back to Miami now or go to Palm Beach because the plane was rerouted. But when you buy your ticket, it does say there's a chance if there's a chance that the plane is rerouted, it's going to be rerouted to Miami or Palm Beach. When you buy a Fort Lauderdale ticket, it says it on the bottom that you can't hold the airline responsible, and you're responsible for your own transportation. So it doesn't happen often. It only happens when there's a big storm. The plane's in the air. The plane can't land because of the storm. So there's 3 airports here, and they just say go to that airport or go to that airport. And then when you track the flight, it says it's in red, and it just has the new airport code, whether it be PBI or MIA. It just changes the code. Same flight number, just a different different airline. So I hope that doesn't happen because I don't want to drive to Palm Beach. All right, what? You guys are going to Delta?
Yeah.
Yeah, Delta. Okay. handicap van doing the luggage like that. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's wild.
He has a handicap van, and that's how he has to put the luggage in every time he opens the door. Oh, lift up that ramp.
That'd be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it would. It's slow too. That's funny. It's slow.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of work. Extra work you don't need.
I mean, it looks brand new, so I guess it's nice to use a brand new one, but yeah, and it's a waste of, I don't know, waste. And I know that there's not a big business for that. See, he has a handicap sticker. I mean, I know how many people call us for a handicap van. It's like,
Right.
it's like 1 in 300, right? So, I mean, that's great that he has that van for handicapped people, but it's very rare that people even. Well, I have people that have scooters, elderly and senior citizens. They mostly use scooters, and I can lift up most scooters and put. Well, this is if they can't get out of the chair, right? I mean, most elderly people, you know, big people, they use scooters and they can get out. And I lift the scooter up and put it in the trailer. And if they have a really heavy scooter, like the 4-wheel ones, I have a motorcycle ramp, and I just put the ramp there and drive it right in the trailer. That's better than that, I think. All right, so there's. Is that did you say you wanted to do a curbside check-in?
No.
No, you don't, because that might. I don't know if that.
Yeah, no, we're good.
You good? All right. Shut the fuck up.
I think so.
Hey, we took care of the chicken.
I'm gonna take these pictures off before you get out for a second. Water.
Oh, so they've not been out in a week?
No way,
All right, be careful when you get out. You don't hit your head on this piece of metal right up here.
Thank you.
Time, you're welcome.
someone's gonna wag
the airport in about an hour and 15 minutes. I got time. And there's really no traffic because of that hurricane. It's not wet either. They do have a code enforcement block. They had a code enforcement checkpoint at the port. I haven't seen that in a while. And they gave me a sticker. They gave me like a 8.5 by 11 piece of paper with my license plate number on it with a red dot or something on, and they told me to keep it on my dashboard all day. So they're going to do it all day. If you don't have that paper on your dashboard, they're going to stop you. No, they ask you for your trip sheet and your hack license. I gave him my Broward license. I think you can only have. I think they changed the rules now, and you only need one hack license. You have. No, I mean, which one do you have? It doesn't matter which one you have, because I asked them. No, I asked them. I said, "Can I show you my Broward one?" If he would have said no, I would have dug through I got the other one in the center console. I got the speaker in front of it. It takes me like 10 minutes to get the thing out of there, out of the center console, because I leave it in the van. It doesn't fit in the wallet, it's so big. But the Broward one fits in my wallet. So I asked him, I said, can I show you my Broward one? He said, yeah. So I think, Kenny told me also that they changed the rules and you only need one hack license for Dana Broward. It was kind of stupid for you to have two. Have two. Plus, Miami makes you take a physical every year to renew, which is crazy. And I always gotta find eyeglasses to pass that physical. I can't read that eye chart. So I'm gonna find out, and then maybe we could get rid of our Miami one and just keep our Broward one. They didn't ask you for anything else. They just said trip sheet. Actually, when he said, "Let me see your trip sheet," I go, "It's on my phone." Then he goes, "You don't have a trip sheet?" And I said, "It's on my phone. I'm going to show it to you right now." What do they still think that we're carrying clipboards around? I didn't want to say that because it's so easy to piss those guys off. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're all juiced up. With the badge, they got their badges. They're all, you know why? Because they can take people. There's police. The people that are stopped. The people that are telling you to go into the checkpoint are the Miami-Dade cops. So the Miami-Dade cops are funneling you through the checkpoint in uniform. There was 3 of them in front of. Actually, right when you enter the port, when you come out of the tunnel and make that left. I just showed him my phone. But he didn't want to, he wasn't having it. He was like, "No, where's your trip sheet?" I'm like, "It's on my phone." I'm like, "What?" I didn't say nothing because, they, yeah, I just showed him the calendar. Yeah. I guess you have it, so don't worry about it. But, and the reason why they're doing it is there's 2 small ships there today. You see, they could never do that on a busy day, especially if a big ship is there, right? So think about it. They're doing it out of the blue today. This is a surprise checkpoint. Nobody knew about this except the people that went in there, like me. I could tell people, right? Because I already went in there. But, they're taking people to jail. There's no doubt. There's a lot of drivers without licenses driving in and out of there with vans. And every van, they're telling you to pull over. So I was pulling in. He saw the van. Immediately, he looked at me. He pointed at me, and he motioned to the left, which was it was actually Terminal D, where the it was Terminal D, where the cabs go. That driveway in the front. Yeah, that's where the checkpoint is. And then Carnival, the small Carnival is at F, and then the small Royal is at G. And then once you pass listen, once you pass D with the paper on your dashboard, I was driving away, right? And then I just grabbed it off my dashboard and I was reading it because when he gave it to me, he said, put this on your dashboard. I didn't even know what it said. So as I'm driving away and he let me go, I just grabbed the paper to read it, and it had my license plate number on it. It has some other codes on it and stuff, the time, the date. And then it says, please leave here all day. And then as I was pulling up to Terminal F, one of the code enforcement guys, or not the code enforcement guy, the traffic guy, he might have been a code enforcement guy. He saw me with the paper and he gestured to me, and I put the paper back and he gave me a thumbs up. So all the code enforcement people that are at F and G are looking for that paper, don't you see? Because for you to get to F and G, you would have had to go through the checkpoint at D. So yeah, they're all on the same page over there. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's why, because it's slow today. So that's why they're doing it. They can't do it on a busy day. All right, well, I just wanted to give you a heads up, man, that make sure you got your license if you go down over there. Your hack license, yeah. All right, well, I'm going to go to the beach now, and I'm going to go Goldberg's and have a bagel and a coffee. Then I'm going back to the airport, and then go back to the port. So if you want to meet me there, you meet me there. I'll be there in 20 minutes. Yeah. All right. All right. Take care. Bye. Sean. No. Yeah. If you need me to, yeah. Alright. Alright. Well, I can't do it until I come back from my next job. It's slow today. I only had a couple of jobs, but I have my next job at 9:30. Well, 10 really. So I can't do nothing until, let's say, 12. I mean, I'll be done at 12. So. No, because I'm not. No, I'd rather use my van. I mean, I'm not going to charge you. I'll use my van. You want to throw me a couple of bucks for the gas? Throw me a couple of bucks for the gas. But I'd rather use my van than use yours. So, did you tell her what type of van it's going to be? Or why do you do that? Well, I mean, that's the difference between me wanting to do it and not want to do it. I'd rather drive mine. Can you call her and just tell her that we can't give you the, whatever you told her, and just say we're going to give you the 15-passenger van, but not the one that you ordered? And just tell her why. Be honest with her. Tell her why. Say it's a busy morning, you're overbooked, and we can't give you the shuttle that we sent you a picture of. I never send people pictures of shuttles. Just for this reason. You give them a reason now to be upset and to think that you screwed them over. Well, if you want, I'll call her and let her know that I got assigned to this job at what time? All right, well, if you want to text me the information, I'll call her and I'll let her know. She's not going to say no. Just say if you're not okay with it, we'll issue you a refund. She's not going to say no, give me the refund. She's going to say okay. And when she says okay, there's no dispute, right? No, I do it over text. So we have the paper trail. I text her, and then she might not like it, and then call me back and say, who are you? Right? and then on the phone I explain to her what happened, and then when I get her to agree, then I say, can you please respond to the text? And then she says, then she's going to respond to the text, and there's your paper trail. I'll take a screenshot of it and send it to you. That's her approving me as the driver with whatever van I'm bringing. So if you want to do that, text me your info. I'll do it over. I have a few emails I got to take care of too in Texas. I'm going to do that over breakfast now. But send me your info, and then I'll do that while I'm sitting down.